of the BTS Pro Series. Let's go to the draft winter. We have... well, the change-up will be like TNC chose to go for Radiant side, FNATIC chose first pick.
So it ended up TNC having last pick again.
Radiant's turn to ban. Dire's turn to ban.
So FNATIC wants first pick, so what do they want? They want Chen again? I mean, I think the hero is actually very, very strong. It deserves to be banned. Unless TNC has some answer. Like, their answer didn't really work the last Bristleback Kotal. Well, I don't really think it's their fault. It's more about the TA not getting a game.
10 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, like what are you meant to do? Like when you're perfectly counted in the mid lane, like what is even your plan? And then the big stacks that were prepared got given to KP. And after he took the stack, FNATIC killed him. Twice, I actually think, in like 3 minutes after he took the stack. Like, well, this didn't really help you achieve anything. It just kind of dragged you down a bit further.
They were not on the same page as well when they were dying. When he died twice, remember? Like the first time was when he was pushing the tier 1 bot, he was alone.
Yeah.
And FNATIC just rotated the bat to kill him. Then the second time was the top bounty rune, where the Mirana decided to TP out, but Bristol still went in either way.
Yeah. Well, they can try and correct this in game 2. They're banning out the Batrider. They're banning out the Pugna.
Let's be real. Batrider was not the problem.
He was not the problem. It was definitely, as you have been educating everybody who has been tuning in, how the draft all comes together is the problem.
They need to ban Chen right now. Good solution. Because there's no Kotal this time. So
Dire's turn to pick.
Right. Out was
Ben Alchemist.
So first pick Chen. So they're gonna pick Bristleback plus.
Do you think they just first pick up Chen? Like,
yeah,
obviously, like
what's wrong? They wanted first pick. They obviously wanted to pick something. Right? And the other benefit about having first pick is you're going to win your side lanes, right? Tell you this because you pick your side lanes after the enemy is picking their lanes. Oh no!
We're gonna first pick Ember.
Ember is also very strong here.
Now, does March get to play his Oracle again? Is that just what he does here in the first phase?
Oracle's great against Ember. You get to remove the chains. But I feel like if you give the Chen, I'm pretty sure FNATIC will
10 seconds to
if the Chen is still available.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the option that I see here is that maybe they can go Chen plus Bristleback. It's quite okay as an opening. Because the Bristol is a flex pick for them. You can go to carry, you can go off lane. Maybe.
Well, what stops FNATIC from just picking up the Nyx Assassin again and doing the same thing before? Maybe even TNC think about the Nyx against the Ember.
No, I think it doesn't really matter. It's more about the Chen. The Chen is the one problem here. And you need to figure out what to pick with the Chen. Either you pick Chen plus Tuskar, or you pick Chen with one flexible core, which is the Bristleback.
Radiant's turn to pick.
Or something else.
Legion Commander.
Oh, you got your Legion Commander of KPs. He plays that a hell of a lot.
Dire pick.
And then last, Mirana. They ignore both.
I mean, they are kind of... I think they kind of feel like this Mirana can deal with the Chen in some way. But I felt like what they did in the last game was quite smart, that they moved the Chen to a core role, because then he avoided the Mirana on the position 4, and TNC couldn't really leave the Bristleback on the offlane alone, right? They have to help him. So, I mean, I just feel like overall, Mirana doesn't... Even though I suggested Mirana against Chen in the last game, but I don't think he really counters the Chen, you know? He's like a... He's okay, you know? You can deal with him a little bit. Don't really counter him.
It's like when Ice is able to get the Dominator, it's like there's just so many units that you have to get rid of. You don't have enough arrows to get rid of that much. Oh, so yeah, FNATIC want to pair things now. They didn't have to worry about Oracle or Bristle. So what do they want to try and pair? You just want to pick up your support now, right? Like you obviously don't want to reveal any more of your cores. So what's a nice support that kind of messes with Legion and Mirana?
Or those kind of things. You can remove the stuns and saves. Shadow Demon is nice, but I still think Chen is the best pick. He's the hero that he provides the save against the LC and Mirana. He's also strong in the lane and he gives you push. It's like, for me, that's the strongest pick here. And TNC is like not moving away from their concept, you know. Whenever they're on second pick, they always just pick heroes that are strong in the lane. Like, what are the openings so far that they use? Oracle Troll, IO Gyro, LC Mirana. They're all very strong laning heroes.
I love how two Fnatic are able to flex pick a Chen. Like,
so much time. Sorry.
No, you're right. Like, I wonder if Jabs is really tossing up. Maybe there's even a debate between them. If they just pick the Chen, they get a Timber Saw.
Oh, this is the debate. Because if they wanted Timber, if it's a good game for Timber, they're not going to get it. A really good way of using your 12th pick when you're on the first phase. I know a lot of people would say, oh, isn't that bad that you pick two of your cores right away? But I think, for example, if you're picking, like, if you're using a first pick for a high value hero, which is the core, and you're using the 12th pick for a hero that could win you, like a win condition hero, then I think it's okay.
Yeah. They ban the Monkey King to ensure the Timber gets a good laning phase too.
Yeah, this is like what I'm saying. Like, this 12th pick, you pick a strong hero, and then you use the ban to make the pick even better. So Nyx is still definitely annoying for the Timber and the Ember, but because they have the Mirana, I'm not sure if they still want the Nyx.
5 seconds left.
Ban Lycan instead. I think they're worried about the overwhelming power of Fnatic just coming at him again.
What carry do you pick against the Timber now?
You still Nyx, right? Like, Nyx can still mess with...
Not sure. I mean, I don't really know
10 seconds.
if they want to go down that route. Because if they do Nyx and Mirana pos 4, it means Nyx is pos 5, right? And your lane is going to be like somewhat...
Yeah,
I mean, sure, you counter the Timber later with your Carapace, but
can you make a Mirana core and then push Nyx into the 4?
But I'm not where does Mirana core fall in right now? Like, is it a good choice? Is it a bad choice? I don't know. Because we don't really get to see much the last game.
Oh, you could always techies if you TNC.
Of course they can. Of course they can.
Actually, it's not fantastic against Ember.
But it's good at killing the Timber Saw level 1, right? That's what you're gonna say.
It's good against Timber, but it's actually quite terrible once he starts clearing off trees.
Chen is the key hero, I tell you. Chen is the key hero. So now what do they pick? I mean, CM is also another good support against Chen. You have the Frostbite for the creep, Freezing Field in the team fight. Used to be
CM could also be food if you lose the momentum.
Yeah, if you lose the momentum, it's terrible. But right now, I feel like CM feels like she's in a better spot because of the move speed change back to flat numbers. CM benefits a lot from that. And the aura gives Ember and Timber Saw a lot to work with in the game.
Well, they don't have a lot of extra time, so Fnatic have to make their choice quickly. They burnt so much on the Timber debate.
Other option maybe is like a Wyvern. Wyvern's great against LC and Chen.
Boom. Same thing we're discussing in game 1.
It's very good against those two heroes, but he's a bit weaker in the lane. But if you pair him with the Ember, then he sort of like counteracts it. So the lane is.
See, was it us having the debate yesterday, or was it in a WePlaycast I had? Like, if you curse a target near Legion Commander when she duels, does she attack the target that's cursed, or does she keep with her duel?
No. The duel is I think the duel is the higher priority.
Duel is priority? Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong. But I remember duel is, I read somewhere, duel is the highest priority. Silencer. That's a great pick against a Wyvern. That's a counter pick. And it actually might be a carry, because the Silencer carry in the lane could deal with the Timber Saw. And they last pick a mid here. Sounds great. Silencer and Chen in the lane, Mirana and LC, and they last pick some win condition hero. A Storm would be nice. Meeple, maybe not Meeple, but Storm, OD. OD sounds good for TNC as a last pick. So for Fnatic, they have to try to figure out what they want to do here with the Wyvern.
Wait, when you say like Storm, like, you're actually thinking Silence is a 1, not a 2?
Yeah, I think Silencer can be a Storm. I think that could be a good last pick for TNC. OD even. TNC or OD. Sorry, Storm or OD for TNC. And to go with the Tusk. TUS is like a very, very strong laner in the early stages. They need a hero that can secure. I think the TUS has two usages here. Either you use it to secure the Timber's lane, or you use it to go aggro so that your teamer gets a 1v1 lane against the LC. Those are your options right now with this TUS. It's actually pretty smart to pick it here. Even though, in theory, you might be wondering, why do you want to pick TUS against Silencer? Doesn't Global counteract the hero, so you can't use Snowball later in the fights? But I think that TUS is actually great at dealing with Silencer in the early stages, because Silencer is very easy to kill. You snowball him with a tag team, he dies. And you have another save against the duel. So the duel is effectively going to be non-existent. It's more about giving the buffs to your win condition, your last pick later.
Yeah. At least TNC have that as the very, very last pick of this draft. They're trying to work out what's going to counter. What's that ban?
This is good. This is way better for TNC. They're picking their win condition last. I'm happy for them.
Kind of helps when FNATIC is like, yeah, give us first pick.
Well, didn't you see the last few games? Even when they had last pick, they weren't picking their win condition last. They were picking it early. So they're adjusting. And FNATIC needs... right now they need... what do they need? They need sort of like an initiating... It's not much initiating. Another hero that can do damage. Like another core damage. That Troll's banned, Mr. banned.
They need some tower damage too, not just hero damage.
They
right
need
now it feels
correct.
like their push is quite weak against buildings.
Dragon Knight? Is that Dragon Knight?
5 seconds.
DK's in the pool.
DK is nice against their hero. He's tanky, hard for them to kill him. DP is also in the pool. The other hero I might consider is maybe Wraith King, but Wraith King is gonna be able to fare really well against their heroes. You just need to get to the point where your Radiance is online. And I think the other 4 heroes is enough to do a lot of distraction, with the imagine the game. The Timber is running around, owning the lane. There's a Wyvern and TUS backing out and the Ember rotating around. Your carry feels like he's gonna have a lot of space to farm.
Mm-hmm. Slark ban out.
Yep, for the Timber, so that the Timber gets a better game. I think that the Silencer is gonna lane against the Timber.
Phantom Assassin.
PA and tag team, that's very, very scary in the lane. The lane is very, very potent. So I think that they're gonna go aggro. PA, TUS, and Winter Wyvern. So that's the win condition here. It's great against the Timber Sword, great against the Ember Spirit. But can he get out of the laning phase? That is the question. How are they gonna lane this? So it's gonna be a Morphing against Ember. So he has a good matchup in the lane. He has good teammates around him, as long as they don't lose the side lanes too hard. But I can see them losing the side lanes really hard, because what I think will happen is Timber Saw is going to go to the safe lane. He wants to lane against the LC. There's going to be an aggressive tri-lane. Winter Wyvern, TUS, and PA against the Silencer carry. Right, so it's a Silencer carry. That lane is going to suck. And even if you rotate your Mirana there, Mirana, Chen, and Silencer, you're still going to be playing into an inferior matchup against the Wyvern, TUS, PA, because they have too much kill potential at level 1. You don't have lead, your Chen has no way of getting away, and your carry is a Silencer. Good luck.
It's when I'd almost wish that Silencer actually went to the mid lane instead, get some early levels, so then you can actually have a bigger influence.
I think the Morphing doesn't even want to be in there. Maybe that could be better overall for their lane, but I feel like I'd rather give my Morphing a better game than choosing to give it to the Silencer, because I think Morphing is more important to the draft. It's a choice they have to make right now.
Like if Savage even gets like a half decent start to the game, like he's just going to destroy like Silencer anyway. A quick jump and they're gone. KP doesn't want to duel the Phantom Assassin.
Imagine he gets into he buys Deso first. You don't buy Battle Fury. You just run at them. You have a Deso PA. You have a TUS with tag team that benefits from the Deso and the Warrior's Punch. And you have an Ember sighting around that benefits also from the Desolator. It's going to be a nightmare for them.
See how they go. The Nightmare could push us into a game 3 with a 2-0 lead to FNATIC, but TNC will do the best they possibly can to fight it back. But it does feel like we kind of lean the way of FNATIC, both for execution as well as draft. The laning phase has ISS going off, PA going safe, Ember going mid, so everything's pretty centered for FNATIC, and same thing for TNC. KP's heading towards the off lane. March is going with them at the moment. March does not want to die as much as he does with Oracle. He needs to stay alive and get some item progression. Morphling will be the mid, and Silencer is the one role. So Winter, as always, 100% right for the laning phase.
Yeah, you have to do that to me.
What? What?
I thought they were gonna go aggro.
I feel like I've been harsh with you over the last ones. Now I'm just gonna... Come on. Come on. That's a very defensive Radiant Observer Ward being planted down.
30 seconds.
They want to see the lanes. They want to scout the lanes. What are they doing? Yeah. This ward here, this and this is for the Mirana because they're playing against a position for Mirana that could be running around shooting arrows. And they already know that the Ember is going to be in a bad matchup, right? 1v1 against the Morphling. That's not good for you. So they don't want the Mirana to totally destroy his lane.
I love how Gabby, I think, is feeling like he wants to attack. Because he can start over on the Tuskar a bit, but they're going to lose both the bounties on bottom. It's still a 2-2 trade-off. Just posturing at the beginning.
It's okay, Toby. There's no L in this game. The bounty runes don't matter.
It's still worth something, right? It's still worth something.
It's worth a salve.
Hey, that's a make or break for the mid lane.
So they have the Mirana in bottom instead of the Chen. So Chen is with LC. So overall, does this benefit them? Does it make the lane stronger?
Is this also just at the start? Like, obviously Tims doesn't have to stay here, so they're almost running Gabby as though he's the 3 position.
So they... Oh, okay, I think I understand why. Because they think that Mirana can zone the Timber better. Because Chen, you don't do anything to the Timber. What can you do?
Yeah.
Nothing. 0.
Chen went for Holy Persuasion, 2 level 1. Obviously, you got no creeps to choose from, so he's got the range creep. And Jab and Splinter Blast to try and clean up anything that's been on his way. Tuskar's managed to grab the creep wave. I think he'll have to pull it all the way back for Ice. And this mid lane should be a good bit of fun.
What kind of fun is this lane? This lane is going to be dominated by Morphling. Why is it fun?
It's when Morphling is low and I just wait for Moon to go for the outplay. So I want to watch that agi shift. March and KP do not look like they're happy at all on the top lane. Like they're burning like Salve number 1, Salve number 2 will come in a second. Ice, that feels a bit close. Tim's looking for the arrow. Ice could be in trouble with that. Jump forward, gets a point blank range arrow, and that is in fact trouble. And a +2. Tim. Ensuring the kill and making Sansa a smarter man.
It is very, very important for them to slow this Timber. So I was kind of expecting the Timber to top lane and PA and bottom instead, because I felt like if Timber is here, he actually could get pressure. Because the Glaive of Wisdom, pure damage, actually can deal with Timber quite well. But as it seems right now, FNATIC are still keeping the same setup. So DJ is level 2. What he does here is going to be very, very crucial. How can he help the Timber sword? He needs to help him get to his level 3.
Can't really sharp block in Gabby. He's got so many different ways to get through the tree lines.
He wants to get the Timber to level 3 safely and move the top to gank with tag team and the PA. But he can't really leave the Timber yet. I think he needs to get this pull off. If he can get this pull off, the lane will be a lot better for the team. Nice. The pull off and top lane, the PA is still doing very well in the lane. Not really getting pressured by this Chen and LC. 13 last hits, the 13 of the LC. He's happy. And Morphling has 9 denies. Oh my god.
Still got 13 fine for Moon. So CS wise, it's not that imbalanced. It's just obviously an extra 5.
Wait, 9 deny? Oh, okay. So it's extra 4 deny. Okay, it's not too bad.
So it's only 4 the difference. Ice might be a bit of trouble. More curses coming out, and this will be his second death of the game. And another +4, +2 going in for 4 total Gabby.
The toss is top. He doesn't have snowball, but he has shards.
Looking for a target. KP will be that man. Already pressed the attacker stick charge is being used. Shards flying forward, body blocking him up, and KP trying to taunt his way away to safety. March can't give him anything more. KP will die one more. Yeah, that's like, and Morphling's in trouble, but no, he's just regen.
Should have TP'd there. Once he knew the shards came out, like there's no snowball, I think he just TP'd right away. Probably would have lived. And Timber's level 3 now, but I feel like he's been slowed down enough. I don't feel like he's gonna be a threat right now. The silencer is actually gone for a 2-2-0 build. So this build is very, very potent against Timber, like the curse, the arcane curse, and then the pure damage from the glaives. I think Timber is not gonna have a good time here. He's gonna get he's gonna run into a lot of trouble this game.
Dire is scanning for enemies.
Actually, this just spells a lot of damage for everyone else, but I'm wondering then how much lifting Savage is going to do. He's the number 1 CSer on the board at the moment, number 1 net worth as well by about 100. Do our bounty runes mean anything?
Yeah.
KP and DJ, the 2 brawlers.
A piece, it seems.
It will be. Even trades. Bottle charges for Moon, even though he'll cop an arrow.
Catapult.
Just Tim saying hi.
Wave. Yeah, look at this. DJ is doing it again. Like it's like you have the wards before you move the bounty runes, and now he gets to place the wards. Please do this, Toby. It will give you MMR.
Thanks. I'll take every tip I can get.
Catapult wave right now. Let's see the supports. Where are they going?
They got Wyvern up on top. You got Mirana, who's kind of gone rogue.
An easy shot.
Gone rogue? Really? Just securing some nice farm for himself.
Just some scouting work of Helm's Deep.
A little too early for Helm's Deep.
A lot of pressure coming towards top. Tuskar's coming in. KP trying to retreat back out again. They find the easier target. That's going to be March. Ready to die for his squad. Savage gets the kill. It's his first of the game to go along with all that one beautiful network he's got. But this is all happening now. The supports are up on top. That ISIS is having some good fun. Ember is in pretty deep. Tim's looking for the perfect arrow. And not so perfect. And a good time to TP away from Moon. All the way back home.
He's having a hard time laning against the Morphling already. That's why he's choosing to cut waves. And this is... Well, he has a Morbid Mask on the Morphling right now. That's how good his laning phase when he went so greedy.
Chen's bringing help. Tim's already here. It silences. Pulls him off the lane.
Oh no. Don't cast spells. Arcane Curse. GG.
And he wants to chain again. He has to wait a couple of seconds. The arrow is going to connect and they're back in range.
Oh,
Another
-2.
chain up and goodbye.
-2. Shit. -6. Oh no, this feels so bad.
Okay, he's at 363 mana pool now for a Timbersaw.
Oh no. Oh no.
I know Daryl is an amazing Timbersaw, but this game is going to be beyond rough. He's all 3 deaths, all 3 kills have gone the way to Gabby, and he's building him for a Rod of Atos, looking for the control against the Phantom Assassin.
He is going to have a lot of deaths this game, Toby. Not the usual Ice Timbersaw game.
He is definitely the frontline tank you wanted that FNATIC wants to see. Shards walking in KP, can't get himself away from this one. Time to go into the tag team. Jab, Savage, all working together. Quick dagger, and then he has jump himself forward. March wants to help out as much as he can since the Outwolf in, but now they just start killing off the units. Jabs cops the arrow to the face. Yeah, this isn't a fight. Tim's just thinking about it, but now Savage, he might just go for the jump forward towards KP. He is level 6, but no crits coming the way at the Phantom Assassin. And just begins the arrow on cooldown for only half a second longer than the TP took to finish.
Yep, stack, control power runes. No, action runes, sorry, Toby. Action runes. Not allowed to say power runes now. Tusk has a phase boots. He just has a phase boots.
All he needs,
so
right?
Greedy.
They look to come to the bottom lane. But they can, like, FNATIC still have really great ways to close the distance on
Alright.
So until you get, like, a proper answer to that, I suppose then Silencer just disappears and goes towards the top lane. That's a good answer.
Excellent read. He saw this ward here on the river, saw the rotation, so immediately TPs whenever he's... This is like a sign of a good carry. He knows when to switch sides.
Bottom tower needs a hand.
Very, very important. Move from the dead lane to the farm lane, the goal lane, or the alive lane.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
The outpost contest.
Dire's top tower might be...
1 minute too early.
Phantom Assassin. Just trying to go ham against him. Gets 2 crits, but not a lot of damage. Actually getting through into the Mirana. That is still 9 armor. on Tim's. Arrow flies forward. Jabsies are coming from a long way away, but the curse will still connect. Gabby hoping for a little bit more, and he'll get it. Jabs is dead, so plus 8 now total.
Plus 2. Wow.
Dyer's top
9 minutes. That feels very, very good.
Almost number 1 net worth. Phantom Assassin being forced off the lane and into the jungle.
Is he buying Toby? Rod of Atos.
Yep.
Oh, Timus not TP'd here.
Oh god. Oh god.
Dyer's top
Oh, the curse is able to click, and now Tim's. He doesn't want to throw the arrow when he's in range of the tower, because Ice will see
Look
that
at his
coming.
mana pool. Look at his mana pool.
Yep. Hey, every single glaive that connects as well, it gets worse and worse.
Delaying for outposts.
I have obs.
What did you learn?
This
Looking for the bounties as well. Look at they don't care about the bounties. They dragged the silencer in again. They don't see him though. The curse connected. Now he'll come out. Legion Commander will die in the meantime. He'll chain himself up. No, he'll die, but he'll take. No, he won't. He'll take a bounty rune.
Wait, what? He's not dead. Okay, no.
No, not dead. Very much alive.
What he did there was game-winning shit right there. He delayed the push so much, and he didn't even die, even though he didn't. But towards the big picture of the game, he actually made a very huge play out of having nothing. Like, he made something out of nothing. And right now, there's so much space for this PA, and Morphing is still... A PA is actually richer than a Morphing. It's a hit.
KP also, by the way, like, it was Savage who killed KP in the bottom river.
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
So that's the second kill in for the Phantom Assassin, all working towards getting the Battle Fury up and running as quick as possible. And KP's still not 6 yet. Like, both of the offlaners are not having happy days. And now Timber has more net worth than KP. Not by much, but it's still more.
I still like the Morphing against PA matchup.
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
Because you have high armor to deal with the physical, and you can morph into... I think you can... It's good to even morph into a PA, so you get evasion, or you can morph into the Ember, so you get slight chaining. He has a lot of ways of doing more in this game. And on top of things, he has...
Snowball. KP in a little bit of trouble with the Walrus Punch. He's very, very low. He was hoping to get his 6 and then work with somebody else, but now Morphing will come in. Phantom Assassin tries to go invis for a second inside the blur. Blinks over towards DJ. Perfect juking. Savage playing the trees.
The dead lane. The dead lane. This is the dead lane. That's why sometimes I feel like... but LC is far behind. Otherwise, I think it's always better to have the supports to play the dead lane, because they don't really care about dying. And so right now, looking at the state of the game, Morphing is still having a good old time here, going to the Yasha to accelerate his farm. Moon is just running around trying to create chaos so PA can farm. PA is not going for Deso, he's going for the greedier battle fury build, because he knows that this game is gonna... Because the Timber has a shit game, right? So you can't play the fast-paced game you want to play. This game is gonna be a long...
It's good against any army that Chen wants to assemble too. He'll kill it off pretty quickly. Mirana trying to get away, Spirit jump forward, has a sleight of fist, going for another Spirit jump, but Tim just plays around the trees. He's got his own arrow ready too. He's like, alright, can I connect on Moon? Ooh, close, but not close enough. Moon is up and away. Ice is contesting Gabby. Last word. The curse is on cooldown still.
Contesting, would say running away from him.
No, he's trying to get him to fight. There's more supports coming in. DJ and Jams rotated. They can actually kill the courier. It's got the Rod of Atos on it. Snowball comes forward and Silencer. He'll get the global off. And actually, he'll get the kill on Timbersaw. The rebuttal, however, I don't know if that's totally worth it. If they kill the courier too, maybe it would have been. But
no way that's worth it.
This is another +2.
Look at the silence. No, I mean, it's not worth it for the silencer. He's so rich, the Timber is so poor. And look at where he's playing. He's playing on the dead lane Toby. He's not supposed to be there. He's a high value target, and he's not a target that is mobile, that can run away, get away out of sticky situations, so he's not supposed to be there. That's why he's dead. Oh, fine. If you think it's worth it, go do it in your pubs. Just for the intelligence on every silencer. Be my guest. Be my guest.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Outpost being reclaimed. I don't know if Savage wants to do anything with this. He can kill a Chen army. That's what he can do.
Oh, wow. He's alone and he's... Okay, she's not alone. That's Jabs.
No. Yeah. With Winter's Curse.
I mean, this is good. 2 people bottom. 1 hero farming here. Hero here. FNATIC is farming the whole map. Same goes for TNC. It's all about trying to outmaneuver around. Like whenever both teams are pretty good at farming the map, it comes down to who you are sending to the dead lane. Because if you send the wrong hero, it means that you are not actually that efficient. Because when that hero dies, you are losing a lot of value. That's why I always like to emphasize the dead lane. You know, who is playing the lane, who is like not supposed to be playing the dead lane. Because when it comes down to two good teams playing each other, they know how to use the map. Then it's important to see who's getting a better trade-off, who's killing very important heroes.
Isaac's coming to die. Bottom lane cleans up the tree line so they can see a little bit more. Jabs is waiting for it, but he is cursed up for the moment.
Rod of Atos, he has to be careful.
DJ? Dust? Oh. He just felt it. He knew KP was coming over. They had the sentry ward already down, so now Savage doesn't jump up. They press the attack off, and Bounty Runes is up for the Rod of Atos. Arrow, Ice trapped once again. His 5th death of the game. Gabby goes plus 12.
Good. Has that all been the Timbersaur's intelligence?
Pretty much. There was one extra kill up on top. I would like to actually say exactly who it was, but unfortunately Valve have not added in the negative negative int. So you can't actually see who we stole it from. I think Layer has actually created that stuff though, so that exists.
Layer?
Yeah, like JJ's tool did that. I'm like, oh wow, this is really cool. Because I remember one time I was scouting, I'm like, did Valve add this? It's like, no, they just updated a Layer tool into our setup.
So we see a smoke right now from Radiant. They have the global up, so they want to make a play. Do they have a dagger on LC? What does LC have? Oh, nothing. He doesn't have dagger yet. But I think Dire knows what's happening. You see, the Tusk is going to hold his position. He's going to break the smoke here to protect the Ember. Oh no, wait, never mind. I thought he knew what was happening. So Dire is going to invade this area, the jungle. They're going to place some wards. Oh, never mind. No wards. Okay, Chen has the wards. Oh, they want the Ember. The Ember is the kill. He's the prize. Global and Rod of Atos.
Now there's your global. There's your duel. And Gabby's moving over. Curse him up. The arrow from Tim will connect, and they got their prize. Moon is down.
PA. Space for PA. PA is the most important hero. And if PA is not dying, Dire is happy. He has his Battlefully trades up, going for that Manta to deal with the global silence, but this is going to open up Roshan for TNC, because they have Morphling. It's easy Rosh. It's a huge price to pay for FNATIC. They would have really wished that the Tusk would get to break the song and die for the Ember. I thought he knew, because he felt like he knew something was up. He random start here, but I felt like he knew something was going on. And he was standing here for a bit, but then he ran away. Maybe he thought, okay, the smoke is not coming, because he didn't see anything, then he just ran away. And then the smoke came.
They're going to bring Ember to the bottom lane. This is all under the Radiant Ops. It hasn't been dewatered yet, so Ice as well as Moon are both under this Observer Ward. And with Rod of Atos, Aegis Immortal, Silence is looking for a fight, going in for Hurricane Pike next, so the control from the Tusker will be nowhere near as good. Plus it's such easy int to steal when you get the pushback.
Bot lane.
Yeah, one TP.
Defending their area. Defending their area.
They find their target. Killed by Tusker. Now plus 16 for the Silencer. Let the counter keep going. Duel is up. And Ice is trapped. So Gabby's like, wait. Let me get there. Atos off cooldown in 1 second time.
Oh!
And now Armel keeping the chase going with the whirling death. Ice, one more attack will do it. KP hits the overwhelming odds. That'll find the kill on Ice. He did everything he could to escape, but you can't escape yourself.
What is Timbersaur's nightmare? Himself. Pure damage.
Now they move towards mid-moon. Defensive Spirit breaks the smoke.
Middle tower is under attack.
I mean, even though everything seems to be going in favor of TNC, but they have not touched the PA one bit. PA is the win condition. Everyone else, they are just merely slaves for the PA.
We're back to the Alchemist kind of role now. It's like, this is how you win.
He is.
Blink
He's the
I guess
ultimate-
off cooldown for KP. He's up way too far. There's no support here. 4 heroes just surround him and they walrus punch him down.
Oh,
Marana.
no. Here comes
There's
the
one
PA,
lead.
Toby.
Second lead going to be available. PA will arrive and goodbye to Marana. More support. Silencer. Less off the global silence. Holding Moon in position. Waveform as well. Morphling will come and join the fight.
Buyback.
Down, but Buyback comes in. The curse. Isolating Morphling on the side. My God. Marsh just evaporates. Morphling. He's low on life. Where's that extra crit? Where's that extra damage? Armel trying to strength morph up through everything they've got. As there is stun, there's a root. That'll get the control in. And no more strength morph. Even 3,200 HP is not enough to survive against all of FNATIC. And Phantom Assassin has arrived.
They invaded Helm's Deep. They have the Aegis, but they were not on the same page. You saw like
And
KP
they
was here.
have the army.
KP was here, right? His team was here. I know they had global, but they weren't ready to fight. He just went in. Like we saw this kind of scenario happen in the last game as well. I mean, not being together definitely affected a lot of their
It's the
teamwork.
indecision of initiation. Like, who is really going here? Who are you going on?
I mean, in theory, they have Blink duel into global silence. That should be easy, right? It's just straightforward.
That sounds pretty straightforward.
Enemies. Go!
A Phantom Assassin. Stronger and stronger. What's coming out in the couriers? The Mithril Hammer. Almost completed up the Desolator. Going all out damage, no BKB. Do you actually want to get something like that? He's going Manta style, so he can break free of the global silence then. And then into BKB, so even if he does beat... Yeah, okay. He has good ways to get away from TNC's control. Damage for now, Timbersaw. Debated. I thought you were going that way. We can't go back that way. Am I going left? Am I going right? Going down. Mid lane, duel is out. Moon controlled. And now there's 2 heroes from FNATIC on the sideline. Moon buying back. And that mid lane fight. Now that
Bot lane.
time was pretty
Bot
damn
lane.
long. Have they got him? Curse is out. PA gonna go to work. And my God, yeah, they've worked it hard.
Oh, this is such a good trade for FNATIC. Even though they lost 2 cores, but their win condition killed the enemy win condition. That is a big win.
We don't care about the Timbersaw.
No, he's a creep. At this point, what does he do? He don't do anything. Maybe the Ember is a bit of a...
I think you do care about
Ember's casualty of
the
war.
Spirit Vessel timing of Ember. He needs that timing.
A little bit, but the PA doesn't care. All the PA cares is if I get my Battle Fury Vessel BKB, I get a Basher on top of it. Second lane, I'm going to 1v5. And top lane,
They're going again. Ice up in the air, but multiple TPs will arrive. Shan's unable to block anybody.
here comes the boss, the red boss. PA is here, run away.
He's
Morphling
looking
is
for his
dead.
target. Cycling Dagger hits the back lines, keeping KP away, but the curse is over on the Winter Wyvern. He's not feeling too happy.
Alright. Oh,
Gabby.
the Aegis just expired.
Aegis just times out. Duel is up. KP will get that kill and yet another +2. 26 stolen in permanent currently on
They
the
were trying
silencer.
to time that with the Aegis expiring, but they were a little bit off with the timing. And on top of things, Jabs didn't have his ultimate ready. So not really the best time for the raid boss to come and fight. But at least he tries, you know. Tries to help his team. I always like carries that help their team. I don't like carries that just think that their life is all about being on the paddy field, getting the farm all the time, and never appearing to any of those important board meetings.
Alright, can you actually get involved, CEO? I'm just gonna list myself as chairman and just sit there going, "Waha! Everyone else take care of my company for me."
Silent partner, yeah?
Yeah, the silent partner. I made my money in oil. And I'm good now. Good.
Tower has fallen.
Oil is not the best industry right now.
Tower needs a
It really isn't. Yeah, you can pay me to take it. Ice is just trying to get as much pressure on bottom lane as he possibly can. And it's great, it creates space. PA is really close to finishing up a BKB. Needs a little bit more jungle to work with. Where's this pressure from TNC going to come from? Like it feels like they had so much momentum. Like you're finding opportunities. Your silence has got quite a lot to work with. But how do you stop the split push? Like you get one kill, but is it worth anything? PA continues to farm up.
They have Chen. They need to abuse the recall. Abuse the recall to stop the split push and get the next Roshan before you go to high ground, and make sure you talk to each other before you blink and duel with the global.
Tree clearance. Tree clearance. Ice is taking everything out with this chakram. This is not happy. Greenpeace would like to call you Ice. Outpost being taken up by FNATIC 2. They want to come outside their base. Putting down fresh observer wards 2 towards the top. But mid is where TNC is looking to fight. A double damage rune still with half its duration on the silence.
TA doesn't want to fight Toby. He wants his black ball. No fight, please. Timber, just die for me. Thank you very much. So I can finish.
Ember!
Oh, not Ember!
Duel's over on him. It's Moon. It's Moon. It's Ember. 50 seconds, no buyback. E-Blade on the Tiposaur as well. He'll chain himself up the hill and away. PA's trying to take the top tower. Fortification will last a little longer, so he can't take it instantly.
I think at this point, the Ember and Timber are of the same rank. Look at his network. They're both expendable heroes, and they use global for that kill. Wait for the PA.
And I hope Savage has a very strong back. Hey, look, they got repair kit. they can hold a little longer. FNATIC.
I'm not even kidding, right? Every time you see the repair kit popping up, it always comes at the right time on the right team.
Yep.
Then needs it.
It's like, I need to defend my high ground and buy more time for Phantom Assassin to go completely OP. Have my repair kit. And you can even teleport it back to base, so it's like an instant travel probably to the Wyvern. Actually, no, Wyvern's still got the Philosopher's Stone. And that allowed him to buy a Blink Dagger, so Jabs can do
arrow?
Yeah. They go over towards the Tuskar. Okay. Well, they just killed the Tuskar. Jabs. Tinker wards are up, looking for his target. Curses the Mirana. And that's Armel helping to kill off Mirana. Is there enough for the Hand of God? There is not. So they found one kill already, and Savage is looking for his fight. He's found it. KP. Ghost Scepter will help with the protection. Savage trying to find his next target. And who have they got for the control? Moon Spirit jumping forward. The Silencer. They would love to find it. They find the Morphling. They get the information on Armel. The blink away. The damage. The Euro Scepter will cancel the TP. Moon does not have Searing Chains. So the waveform from Morphling.
He has no mana.
Vessel. Moon can put that together. And KP came back in again. Ghost Scepter once more, but he's already very low on life. And the jump forward from KP able to blink dagger. Thanks to the Ghost for holding it back in. The micro from March. Oh, goodbye, Centaur. You tanked it for the team. Everyone's able to TP away to safety.
I was so close to losing either the Silencer or the Morph. So those are your important heroes. Morphing is like the big hero. He's the win condition. Do not want to die. But I think the PA did not use his BKB, so he still has his sweet 10 seconds BKB intact.
He has that. He just picked up the Titan as well.
And the dagger on the Wyvern is a huge item. Huge item.
Middle tower is under attack.
Now all they need is like a Lotus Orb to remove the global.
Sounds easy enough. Well, E-Blade trying to get the perfect pop on the Phantom Assassin.
He has the Philosopher's Stone, Toby. It is possible.
Hello,
that GPM.
Repair kit for you. And cast range as well. Not too shabby. They'll give that one over to the Chen. And we look towards Roshan. Next primary target. Curse is up, however. So this is very, very risky for TNC to go into.
I mean, I feel like FNATIC can just use the two supports to poke and prod, you know, the shards, and maybe the Wyvern can just run into the shard to see if he can get a curse.
This observer will see so much too, so they can wrap around from behind.
They need to global at the last second.
And fight under their own. But look at the TNC, no, like, this isn't right. This isn't right. They smoke themselves up, and they're gonna go into the dire jungle, the long wrap. Yeah, they are. That's the line that's being drawn.
Do they have ops? They need an ops. No one has ops. Yeah, they need to come here, but they don't have ops, so it's a bit difficult.
TNC see the mid river, FNATIC see the top river, and both teams don't see each other.
They know.
We've now traded side. Oh, that's nice. I don't know if PA is going to switch the Paladin Sword in for this fight. Got to give the Titan over to somebody else. Arrows fly forward, doing the scouting. Almost connects on Moon. Roshan so low, the Chen creep is staying inside, so no one's going to be able to scout that out. And goodbye, Ice has a courier. For some reason, it decided to go across the river during this time. But at least now I know where Armel is.
The Roshan dance will continue next episode. 1 minute later.
Who was Roshan's father? I must know.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Darth Vader? Is that the meme? Who is Roshan's father? I am your father.
Well, technically it's the daytime soap meme, but sure. See, Darth Vader didn't know how to play the soap. It's like, well, I'm just gonna tell you straight out. Yo, bro, I'm your father. Shard's trying to keep Armel away from Roshan. Extra vision in there too. The arrows still flitting around as FNATIC. They all wait outside the pit. Roshan is dying at the moment. Global silence. Gabby in the distance. And now Global Sun's out. Armel as well as the duel. It's down already from KP.
Yes, the cheese.
Phantom is ready to go through the Legion Commander. He's already been warned off. He's trying to finish the job of the license ring to get some light back up. And the curse is out. Partner is out. From the back line, 2 the support. 3 of them going down already. Sansa. Now they're cleaning up the Winter Wyvern, but that's all they've really got.
Morphing's in trouble.
PA can open up on Armel. There's not much more to work with. The crit connects him, but the arrow it flies forward from Tim.
Oh, the stumble!
Over towards the outpost. Armel might be able to get away from this one. Tries to dodge it out. Nope, the Aegis Immortal will have to burn. Abby revealed out by this living, and he's trying to work for Tim to do something. Got the Phantom Assassin. Probably not going to have to get just surrounded by FNATIC. And they want more. The Observer, they saw the direction that Tim's was going. One Spirit still can't push the distance fully.
That fight, Toby, was all support from FNATIC. The Wyvern was saving the fight for the team. And also credit to the PA being able to snatch the cheese. He would love to have the Aegis, but still good enough to get the cheese, save his life in the fights. Big turn of events for FNATIC. I mean, that was initially I thought it was a pretty risky move, even though they had global. Like putting themselves in the pit there, and it was really difficult for them to fight. You know, they were in a very bad position, getting jumped on when they were doing Roche.
Go!
But I like what KP is doing every fight. He goes after himself and he duels the TA.
Be able to control, I guess he's gone. But if he does that, then maybe the rest of his team can do some work. Top the mid rack. 31 minutes in, FNATIC enter high ground, take the tier 3 tower with no real contest, missing the Seer, actually not even throwing the Searing Change, it's a sleight of fist, but look at Silence's position, trying to wrap around the back, but Jab just blinks away from the ATOS.
Well, things are not looking pretty for TNC right now. They have to find a way to get a good initiation. Jeps?
Yeah, oh wait, they're trying to turn around.
Who's dead?
The E-Blade pop, they have enough damage. DJ will be destroyed.
It is the disc jockey that is dead. Not the Mirana. Oh, I like that word. Thank you for teaching me something new today.
That wasn't even me. That was the producer putting that. Savage is working in towards Abyssal. It's going to be pretty damn good control.
So right now the timing that they have to drag the game for is to make sure that the PA runs out of BKB charge. Like if it's 5 seconds later into the game, and then the morphing has a lot of leeway to play around it. Because once the BKB is done, you can E-Blade and combo him, and you can kill him easily. And you have the global silence play around with that as well. So for TNC, I think the plan right now is to try to take fights. Try to make the BKB charge go down to 5 seconds. I think if that happens, they have a very good chance of winning the game still. Like it has to be like an ultra late game situation, maybe post 40-45 minutes.
So the long one's what you're hoping for?
Yep, if you're TNC, you want a long game right now.
Still feels like PA is just still going to continuously get stronger.
Yeah, but he needs to rely on the BKB to fight. If he doesn't have BKB, he's not even half as strong as he is.
Can he just start to play, like, I don't want to say, like, once he hits 30, but you're going to play that range game.
Well, that's true. You still need BKB to be able to fight well. I think if you don't have BKB, you're always vulnerable towards the shotgun.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Maybe it's worth actually not getting, well, I suppose you still want the Satanic. Like, one crit, you're back to full.
You can go Satanic plus Refresher later, so you have double BKB, double Abyssal, double Satanic.
That'll work.
That would
Just no,
yeah, that would be the finish.
just no treads at that point.
I mean, you don't need the. I mean, you can keep the treads in the inventory after you use the refresher. So I mean, not a big deal.
He's not thinking Divine Rapier. Ignore that voice line.
No Divine Rapier this game. No need.
I think Moon's hoping to take care of this Chen army that's been pushing at the top, and he will. In fact, he doesn't even try and run away.
So what items can the support get to change the game? Like when a game becomes like this, you like to look at the supports. Like what other X Factor items they can get? You know, like the Vlads change the tide, or turn a tide in a fight when the cores are man fighting.
You got Vlad's and Solar Crest coming in from the TNC supports.
On who? The Chen?
So Chen's doing the Vlad's. Solar Crest is coming in for Mirana.
Okay, that's those are great selections for the supports. FNATIC. Is anyone getting a? I guess no one can really get the Vlads, yeah. If you think about it.
Yeah, you need the Lotus Orb for Ice. Tusker's building exactly the same type of thing. I guess Winter Wyvern can buy one.
Nah, he doesn't want a Vlads. He wants to get like big items, you know, like refresher maybe later.
I'll Smoke maneuver. They're coming up. Smoke's going to break the searing chains. Connected over on the Mirana, so she won't be able to leap away. Buyback is on cooldown. And there goes your Spirit Vessel. Leaf Pop at least gets a little bit of revenge. So Winter Wyvern gone without getting that curse off. And Timbersaw, I don't know about being this far forward on the front line. Legion Commander will be brought down. And Silence is just having his own little battle with Ice, but it's the Ember Spirit still on the run away from Morphling. In pretty deep, has a little waveform away, and now he's actually getting isolated out, rooted down, bashed up, controlled, punched, and dead for a minute and a half without buyback available. That's the game, right?
You saw how they invaded the Helm's Deep of Radiant. They smoked, they ran up the high ground, immediately placed Blink over, placed the Vision. This is like the game-winning thing. He went up, he placed the Observer right away, and he killed the Radiant Observer. And immediately after that, Dire has this area. And the fight was literally over after that.
Morphling short the money, he bought the Skadi. Now, Snowball forward, they're looking for Silencer, a perfect double searing chains. Silencer is gone, no buyback.
GG.
It is GG. It really is GG. You can repair the tier 3 tower, but
FNATIC can win that game after the Timber is such a non-factor after the laning phase. I mean, I don't think they can lose.
He's 179 Ice at the end of this and still ends with Halberd, Yules, Lotus.
And you question me, why are you talking about like PA like she's the alchemist? She is the alchemist.
I never properly questioned. I only begged the question. And FNATIC, they know. No more questions. Well done to Savage. He carried this game 12-0-7. They'll look for the next target. And Legion Commander will be it. Really felt like KB had almost no influence in this game at all. They're repair kitting up the Radiant Ancient, so there's some level of fight, but I don't know if you can wait the 30 seconds for Silencer to come back up again. You'll have Morphling. Potentially get that fight. Duel is out. Defensive Snowball, but the perfect curse in the back lines. Once again, Mirana will fall. Buyback can come in from Chen, but he's going to do absolutely nothing apart from put the repair kit out.
Man, this repair kit.
It's over. It's over. They just give more time to kill heroes. GG. GG is done.
GG, like what a game again from FNATIC. They played. I mean, you said the MVP is the PA, but I think the true MVP of this game is the Tusk and the Wyvern. They both set up the game for the PA. And props to the Timber and Ember for feeding around the map so that they can't kill the PA, so props to them. But the true heroes are the Wyvern and the Tusk.